All right, beautiful people, we live for another Wind Up Wednesday, and I have my girl Erica in the building today. How you doing, love?
What's up, Chrissy?
How
The
you?
heartbeat. I'm good.
The
How are you?
heartbeat. Hold on, what you got on there? You are enough. Oh yes, I love that. Absolutely, you are enough. Hi.
You
You
are.
are enough.
We are. You're enough.
You're enough. I'm enough. We enough. Hey.
Yes.
I hope you all are having a wonderful week out there. It's another winning Wednesday, and I have again Erica here to share with us. Sorry, who she is, what she do, how she got started, and what's up next.
Hmm.
Mm. So
So,
let's dive right on to it. Who is Erica? Who are you, babes?
so I'm Ericca Avila. I am born and raised on the south side of Chicago.
Southside.
It's more southeast. We're over by the bridges and all the Avenue O's and M's and,
All right,
you know, by the lake.
by the lake.
Not much going on over there, but listen, we have our fun, right?
Oh, we definitely
And we
have
make our way around the city.
Absolutely, absolutely. So tell everyone. I know they had their. I've shared some information about your bio, but let the world know who you are as far as the different things that you do.
Sure. So I'm the owner and founder of Ericca Quintero, Live Love Culture LLC. I make custom clothing, right?
Yes.
And can do it on the fly sometimes depending on what I'm carrying in my bag. So ran into Chrissy not too long ago, a couple months ago.
Yep, at Success Junkie event, you know.
Shout out to Sarita Love. What's
Hey.
up, Sarita? My brand strategy coach. So I make custom clothing, as I said, and also I cater in fashion and advocacy. So I'm an advocate for domestic violence. My sweater, and so that we are always aware of mental illness and suicide awareness. So I'm always going to be advocating for things for people's health and well-being. I'm a community person, and I'm getting more into community work and giving to that. I'm just passionate about that. That's actually how I started. I wanted to be an advocate, but I didn't have the college degree, and then also social work for me wasn't really going to cut it. The schedule for me wasn't aligning, and so for that reason, I said, you know what? I'll just have to get into business for myself so I can advocate that way. And then how am I going to meet people? Like, how can people know me and know about me?
Right.
So that's what made me make the decision to become a plus size model so that I could be a public figure. So that's when I took the leap into plus size modeling. Plus, it was trending at that time. Like,
And what year was that?
This was the end of 2018.
You know what? That was kind of like the beginning stages of more people starting businesses.
The body,
yeah. Because I was a part of that trend. I'm still a part of that trend. You know. Don't mind me. I'm actually looking for something right now, but I'll find it later. But anyway, I think that was also about the time that was that year.
Yes, 2019 probably.
29, yeah. So
Yes.
2019, because we just had the Legacy Awards, and I
That's
didn't
right.
see you.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it because I have my daughter just turned 21, my oldest daughter.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, but the guy she was seeing for a few months, he just committed suicide.
Ooh, I don't want to hear that. Not on a winning Wednesday.
But
I don't
this
need
is
that in
the
my
reason
spirit.
why we
That's probably why I
advocate.
grab my crystal.
This is the reason why we advocate for mental health awareness. This is my reason for being passionate about advocacy. But I love fashion, right? So I've learned to tie the two in together. But my first fashion show that I was a model for was actually Live Out Loud.
Okay.
And Live Out Loud is suicide awareness. Okay?
I see the connection now. I see the connection.
It all follows under one umbrella. So I'm always advocating. But with that, people gear and are more attracted to anything that aligns with beauty and fashion, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so for that reason, and plus it's easy for me. It's what I do.
Yes, it is.
I'm a
what you
wardrobe
do.
stylist and I love being stylish. So
Mhm.
so those two things are what I'm passionate about, and that's why I'm here today.
All right, period. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it wholeheartedly. Thank you, Rio. Rio coming with
Ooh,
the
we
light.
got
You know,
good light.
he inviting us up.
Rio, say hello to everyone. We're live.
Nope, he ain't
No,
gonna do
he's
it.
shy. He's behind
He
the
got to
scenes.
come on the show though.
Okay.
But anyway, so the first time I met you, of course, was at the Legacy Awards, and that particular year they did a fashion show, and of course, you know, I had to walk in the fashion show. I was honored to be able to walk in the fashion show, and I walked in your clothes.
You did well, actually. So I partner and collab a lot with designers, other designers. Mm-hmm. So that was a brand that I introduced to the United States. He's in West Nigeria. He's Nigerian fashion designer, phenomenal.
Nice.
He's rebranding right now, but I know that when he comes back. But I really had gravitated towards the Ankara fashion.
Yeah.
And the Legacy Awards that year, their concept and theme was Ankara. Or what was the? I don't know if they named it Ankara, but it was like, it was really cultural.
Yeah, which they usually do every year, focus around the culture. I didn't see the drums because usually they have the intro of the African drums and the dancers. I didn't see that, but I also arrived at a particular time, so they may have already did it, and I just didn't see that part. But that particular year that we did the fashion show, they had the drums, and we were at Malcolm X College as well.
It was a great event.
It was a great event, but we outgrew that space, baby.
There was like 5,000 people in that year.
Yeah,
that year was about 5,000, and it was amazing.
Who else?
Dresses sold right off the runway.
Oh yeah,
right off the runway they were selling.
Yeah, I really like my outfit too. But anyway,
I can get you that dress.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't tell me that.
I get you that dress. If it's not one of the ones that sold, it might be the one that sold.
Mine was
It was like the red, white, and blue because you reminded me of like.
It was the red, white, and blue ones.
I'll check what I have. I have a few.
It's time for a photo shoot. I just showed you the new space and everything like that. But anyway.
Speaking of what's coming up next, I'm doing a photo shoot this Sunday.
And
I'm getting my big ass on a helicopter.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
In some lingerie.
Ooh.
I hadn't done lingerie in a while.
Ooh.
But I try to do it at least once or twice a year. And so, do you guys know, shout out to 803. No, 803 is a couple.
I don't know
Siobhan,
803.
And her husband is Williams. I'm horrible with names. But they got 803 style. And he's an artist. And she has the lingerie line. Mm-hmm. And so, your glow room back there.
Yes.
And by the way, let's give a shout out to When Bosses Link Space. Yes. It's dope here. If you guys have not been here, you have to come check it out.
Well, you can come for my birthday party because I am definitely doing a fashion show up in here. And we're going to be in multiple spaces in here. And you can come and join and be a member. Or if you don't want to be a member, you can just come and rent out the space when you need it. But I'll drop them prices in the future or later on. But anyway.
That glow room you had?
Yes,
with the splashes of paint?
Yes.
So a lot of their designs on their clothing is like that. And they do a lot of jean and denim. And then also even on the lingerie, it's like that. And boots. He freaking custom makes the boots. They're dope. You got to check them out.
See, we're going to have to connect because... He made this need to go. Look, he made this need to go. The fashion show. Exactly.
Yes.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah, you gotta hit them up, and I'll show you their. I'll get you their.
Look. Do. You see me over here like.
And it's hot. Like their shit is so lit. 803 style.
803 style. Okay.
And I hope I'm saying that right, cause you guys, I might know your name, but I might forget.
Don't worry. I
know
a lot of people faces.
Oh, it's 803 Life.
Oh, see? 803
See, this is one of the photo shoots I did.
Oh, I love
those
those
boots. He did those boots.
boots.
Over the knee boots. See, they do blazers, they do denim, jeans, and jackets. Denim.
Oh yeah.
That's the shoe I'm gonna be doing.
All right. Well, we got to definitely connect with them because that's definitely a vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
It's
and there
a
are a
whole
couple
vibe.
here in Chicago.
Oh, I love
Black
it.
owned business. So
Even better, because we Black 365, not just during February.
That's right, all year long, all life long.
All right, so you shared, of course, your passion, and your connection to fashion, and also bringing awareness, which I think is so important. What are some other things that you have currently going on, or that you've done in the past?
Sure. So some of the things I've done in the past is I do a lot of interviews because the reason why I'm an advocate as well is because I'm a survivor.
Ooh.
I don't like to say survivor, and I don't like to use the word victim because I pretty much know how I ended up in that relationship. So there,
we saw the red flags, but we ignored them. Trust me, I wholeheartedly understand. And then you know what? That needs to be a topic in itself, or just a conversation. Not right now, but I'm just saying in general amongst women, because I know as women we see the potential in men. And you want to be there for them and help guide them, but
one of the biggest things is a lot of time you're thinking that ain't gonna happen to me.
And then it happened to you because you think that you can change him.
I kind of learned. I mean, I wasn't trying to change nobody, but
no,
like I'm gonna meet you halfway. Either you're gonna change or you're not, and I'm gonna bounce. So one of my first interviews with Base Magazine. They're also based out of Chicago.
Nice. I've heard of them before
because they're Black owned too.
Oh, okay.
And they're a business magazine. I believe more like construction and labor workers, but they do a lot of everything.
They're still around?
Yes, they're still around. You guys got to follow them too, because the woman, I think it's woman owned, or whoever runs it, whoever interviewed me was a woman. But a lot of my network, ironically, is Black owned, and that's who gravitates towards me and who I gravitate towards.
Yeah.
Because we cousins. What are you saying?
Because yeah.
Okay.
But a lot of our stuff, what I'm saying is like our cultures actually are so relatable. Our upbringing
because we're one and
sometimes
the
are
same. Look,
relatable.
Yeah.
We're one and the same. It's just you. Well, some people got dropped off in different spaces, but
and they need to stay right there.
But no,
everybody can't come.
No, for real. Some of y'all gotta go.
But yeah, so that was my first interview where I talked about when did I realize it was time to walk away, right? And so some of those I had to hit those keynotes, and you can find that. You can find that publication. And yeah, just a lot of magazine shoots. And like I said, I got signed to Guild Talent Agency pretty early on. But I didn't come in the game thinking like, all right, I'm going to be a model. I'm just going to start. I was very strategic about it. I came in with more of a business mindset because I went to school for business. So I researched everything. Like I researched who are the Chicago plus size models who are signed and what agencies are they with. So I knew what agencies I wanted to interview with. And then I was looking up their past work. Like, have they been, one of them was like in JCPenney catalog. She gets these big brand companies. But I didn't meet the height requirement. She's 5'8", and at the minimum, that agency was looking for at least 5'8". For the plus size models to be at least 5'8".
And you're how tall?
5'6".
Oh, you're like right there.
Yeah, well, that's like 2 inches, which makes a hell of a difference for a model. So, but I did get signed with Guild Talent, and I did get signed with EFMM, which is like more Chicago bridal market. And so like just within a few months, but I went and got my comp card right away. I didn't wait. Every audition and casting that I came to, I came with my comp card. I had my headshots, I had my full body shots. So if you're looking to get into modeling, you have to find out what your niche is. What are you going for? Are you going to be a commercial print model? Are you going to be a fashion model? Or do you have the requirements to be a runway model? Really find out where you fit in. Because you don't want to keep trying to come in here, and the reality is that you're going to keep struggling, or you might not land that job because you don't fit what they're looking for. Know your lane, right?
Know your lane
And
and
then
stay in your lane.
and then take the classes. Take the classes where you have professionals like Chrissy and these model coaches that are actually showing you what it really is to be on a runway.
Now I
Like,
need to clarify. I don't have no classes yet,
but you got all this damn space right here.
I do.
And after this fashion show, because I know you're gonna be producing it.
Of
So,
course.
and I seen you on the runway
Along with me.
before.
You know, along with my cousin
Yes.
behind the
And
scenes
cousin,
right now.
come over here and say hello so everybody can know that you're gonna be producing the upcoming fashion show on
Let
March
the heartbeats,
30th.
they know who I am. What's good? What's good? What's good, y'all? Yeah, I'll be here March 30th. It's gonna be lit. It's a great time. It's gonna be great fashion. It's great performances. It's gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be the talk of the town.
A great time.
Okay.
You know,
And it's not a small space.
No,
right. I might have to get out there and do a little walk and show them how to
come on
how
with
you
it.
small but you walk tall.
Oh, how you small but you walk. Oh, I like
See,
that.
everybody always, that's why everybody thinks I'm taller.
Yeah.
Because I walk in like I own the damn
Yeah,
place.
that's how you
How
do
you
it.
supposed to do
Yes.
it, huh? Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, of course, for adding that information, and then also adding the information about the model tips, because that was something I was going to say. What are some tips that you can give the models? But you just flow with it anyway.
I would, if you have your comp card. So here's what happened to me in my experience. I went for a haircut and they chopped my hair. Chopped my hair. I was so upset because I'm like, I'm going to change my damn comp cards now. Do you know, I just got those not even 6 months ago. So so you have to be careful with who you go to for, like, who's taking care of your hair. Be consistent so that they know exactly what you need, because you're investing in yourself. You're investing in yourself from head to toe.
Yeah.
And every time you walk in, read exactly what they're telling you to do. If it says to come in all black and fitted clothing, come in all black and fitted clothing. Wear the heels. Do whatever you got to do. And if you don't know how to walk in your heels, you better break them in. Wear some heels that you have broken in, and that's the one you're going to audition in. Because if you can't walk, you might be able to walk. But if you got the wrong shoes on, you're going to look like you can't, which might just X you out.
Period. So I'm glad you said you mentioned your comp cards, because I've heard in the modeling industry you have to have the same, like, consistent look.
Same look.
It's important.
It's important.
Because when they book
not
you,
to
they
switch up your
booking you. They're
hair.
not booking the new you. They want the person they see in this
that.
photo.
And they want you to look like what your picture looks like.
Yeah.
They can see the versatility in you.
Yeah.
And you could be versatile, but stay consistent with whatever your look is. Like
Show
right
up.
now,
Yeah.
I need a new comp card. That's why I'm doing a photo shoot on Sunday. I need new headshots. I need new everything because I got these inches. I don't know if you guys know.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's a new look.
This is a whole new look
Yeah.
for me. I used to be
It's the same thing with me when I have braids and I go on set. It's like they ask, like, do you have braids or are you in two strands? Like, cause sometimes I'm in two strands, sometimes I'm in braids. So that really does matter because that's what they're looking for. It's like, listen, we didn't book you for this
with the 2
look.
strands.
Yeah.
Because he fit that role.
Yeah.
But this look is different.
Yeah.
So you want to look like what your pictures look like.
Yeah.
Because that's what you're selling.
Always have updated photos.
Ooh, what they said. Okay. All right. So what is in store for you next?
I'm pitching a reality show.
Ooh, a reality show. Do share, unless you still.
Yeah, it's so this was my first time ever submitting. I partnered with someone who, when I had my fashion show last spring, I did a fashion show last year of April. And I don't know, because I invited you. You were probably busy. So I held it up north in Wrigley, and it was a great turnout. It had everything.
Yeah.
Pop-up vendors, everything. And I have a friend who is also a producer.
Okay.
And so she came to the show and she's like, Ericca, you know what you need? And I was like, what? She's like, reality show. I was like, you know what? I've been wanting a damn reality show because I do so many different things.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah. And she's like, okay.
The hustle.
She's like, well, we're going to have a meeting. Yeah. So.
The story of our lives, our everyday lives.
Exactly. Right? Because we wear so many different hats.
But hustling, doing everything,
And you know what? we want to see the positive.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that wrench and that stuff. I used to watch it. I don't got time no more because I'm trying to be productive. And my reality is I have a real life going on. And I need to pay my bills. And I actually like being busy. So I feel like it's such a beautiful thing going on right now with everybody just, touching into their creativity. Or even if you have one craft, right? You just took the leap forward and now you have a small business.
Right. Oh yeah, that's still a story to tell.
Right. It is. How'd you get started? So I feel like we should be highlighted. We should show that representation. Yeah. Because there's so many people doing this, especially after the pandemic.
Yeah.
Pandemic.
Oh well, yeah, that definitely was the
so many people.
People realizing like, wait a minute, what
are we doing? My job ain't essential. I'm not essential.
Yeah. Yeah. Once they realize that, they say, wait a minute.
I need to shift my mindset.
Yeah.
I need to shift the energy.
It's good that people got that idea.
Yeah, so, and then also, I love sharing resources.
Yes.
And so I feel like when you collaborate and when you share resources, even if you can't help, you're telling them, hey, go here. And then let's not forget, after the pandemic, there's so much free education and training out there right now. So that's another thing that I always like to talk about. Yeah, I'm starting online courses for entrepreneurship with eCornell because I feel like there's still some things that I haven't learned for my own business to grow.
I did that course.
Did you? How was it? Tell me about it.
It was a good experience overall. I really was taking the course because I'm in a space of creating my own online courses. So I took the course just to see how they had things set up and navigated.
The logistics?
Yes, the logistics and the foundation and the structure of how they were running things. And for me, because I'm familiar with taking online classes, I was a part of like the first generation of when they started online classes. I'm very familiar with how they had the platform set up. So I'm looking and I'm like, okay, you got the discussion boards, so you're gonna have to do your discussion boards. You got your reading materials, and then the assignments, and then you have your deadlines of when you have to submit your assignments. Yeah. They may have it set up where you do your Zoom calls, or your live sessions, or it's maybe pre-recorded. That part I didn't really like in regards to that particular course because this is already recorded and what if I have a question right now? Like, I want to be able to experience being in class. Like, I'm still in college, even though it's online and different things of that nature. But I'm still in this course where I need to see you at some point, not just
live.
I need to see you live, not just some recorded session. Now, granted, I know with myself, I will have lives, but I also have some things that are recorded. And it maybe the recording of me being live. However that may go, but overall it was a great experience. I just have those few little things that I didn't like that I know. Of course, I was more looking at okay, well, this how they have this set up. I know how I can have mine set up. So it was good. I've done that one. The year of the pandemic. And yes, I'm saying plan
because it was planned, right?
Plan, okay.
Pandemics are planned like every how many years? It's like every 18 years, something like that. Yeah. Don't quote me on the number because I told you guys I have a bad memory. So, but they are planned. All the time.
Some disaster.
So are all these damn illnesses, and then they target
certain areas. Don't get me started. Yeah, please don't get me started on the Matrix.
You know what I say about the Matrix.
Look, say how to McDonald's.
I just know that I be doing the Matrix on them damn demons. Don't bring those demons over here.
So the year of the pandemic, I started the Sunshine Enterprise and I graduated from that as well. So
awesome.
So I've done the Sunshine Enterprise, shout out to Sunshine. I'm an alumni of that, and then also the eCornell. I think that's is that Bank of America? It was the Bank of America, and it was connected to
I'm with Bank of America. That's probably where I saw that. So
there you go. So that was my experience.
Cool. And then I'm gonna take the leap forward and do my own podcast now.
Oh yes,
I was
come on with the leap year.
co-host of a podcast for probably 3 years, give or take, and I feel like I'm a little bit more raw. Well, I'm Ericca Avila, aka No Filter Mommy. So I have no filter whatsoever. Obviously, when I'm in a professional space, I gotta be more professional and watch my words. But when I can be raw, I'm totally unfiltered.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's how I am on here. I'm pretty
authentic yourself.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know, when's your birthday?
I'm a Leo.
Fire.
Come on with that fire and desire. That's why we rock well with each other. I'm an Aries.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Well, you know, I'm starting to embrace more.
We work well.
Yeah, I'm embracing
Air
more.
And fire.
Yeah.
We can start some stuff.
My Pisces Aries.
We can start stuff with it. Everybody, everything.
Yeah. We get the people going.
Yeah, y'all like to push the envelope. So shout out to the Aquarius out there, you know. So yes.
Yeah, so then another thing that I just love sharing, obviously we keep talking about fashion, right?
Yes.
And so some of the things I want to share with fashion is like, make sure you guys are dressing according to the occasion.
Ooh.
And the events. Like, right? Like, you don't want to show up to the gala or the Legacy Awards and you're not dressed up enough because there's going to be photographers on deck. There's going to be so many people. So you want to make sure you're always putting your best foot forward and you're always the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
That's why I say when it comes to relationships, you better heal and take a damn break and not bring no baggage from your ex to your next.
Period. So, no, that's in real life because there are so many people that once they in one relationship, they in another one like a week later. And it's just like, where the fuck did this person come from? Have they been there the whole time? Like,
well, sometimes that could be the case.
Sometimes that could be the case, but other times it's just like, oh, thanks for that. The end of that relationship, and then
those are serial daters. They just on the move.
That carry those soul ties with them.
Oh yeah.
Them soul ties, baby. Cleanse your energy. That's all I'm gonna say. I need some sage right now.
Okay.
If not YouTube. If you don't know what we're talking about, Google it and YouTube it.
Google me, baby. But yes, I love how you, of course, are talking about modeling because I know there are a lot of women that are looking to get into the modeling industry. I know for myself, I have been, I would say, scared to get into the modeling industry. I've been more cautious in regards to getting into the modeling industry simply because
your background is predominantly pageantry?
Nope.
What is it?
Honestly, that just started. Like
really? So you haven't always been queen status?
No.
Really?
I would just put it this way. Because of who I am and just the energy and the aura that I possess within myself, other people present opportunities to me that I just be like, oh, okay.
Chrissy, I thought you were a model since the day I met you. You are a model.
I mean, I have the body for it.
No, you're a model.
I mean, yes, I'm a model, but also all at the same time in regards to the pageantries, no, I have not always been in pageantries.
Oh, okay.
They literally just started. I'm in
in your lap.
Yep, is my third one. So the first one, my colleague who knows my work in regards to what we were doing. Shout out to, starting Black businesses over on 79th. She was like, oh, Chrissy, I just love your face and your aura, blah, 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 blah. I started X, Y, and Z, and I want to introduce you to the owner of this pageantry. And I got introduced to her. And basically, the person who was the original crown holder of the title that I had, they basically found out that they were pregnant and she needed to replace somebody. So she hit me up. And I was just like, why would I say
no? You don't say no to opportunities.
I don't say
no. Not always come again.
Right. So I didn't say no. And basically, I was already doing the work in regards to giving out food to the community. So it was a perfect fit in regards to just who I am and what I was already doing, which is feeding the people, bringing awareness and shining my light.
Awesome.
So I just use that.
I use does.
I just use the platform, and I continue to use the platform. So literally, once I ended my reign with that, because of the pandemic, I got to be Miss Cook County for 2 years because of the pandemic. Literally the following year when my reign was finished, I think she was working with somebody for another pageantry. She seen me walk the runway for the final show in that one, and she pulled me to the side and immediately said, I need you.
Yeah.
I need you to sign up for this. Literally the next day, then boom, here goes another pageantry that I'm in. So things just come my way because of who I am. I'm a magnet of positive energy.
Because you show up.
Thank you. Because I show up.
With the appearance.
I show up.
Of glamour, beauty,
confidence.
You exude beauty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's just me at the end of the day. I like to tell people because I do have these, beautiful colored eyes.
Yeah.
Even though I'm blind sometimes, thanks to contacts and glasses. But because I have this beauty, everyone just always thinks that I like the attention that I get when I really don't.
Everybody doesn't like. Yeah, they say that about Leos. I just read that the other day.
But most models don't really care for attention and spotlight.
Because a lot of times you've been getting attention
all
life.
It's like I was the face of countless websites and boutiques, and to this day I hate shopping. I don't like getting dressed. People like, but you always so fly in those photos. I'm like, somebody put those looks together.
I'm only that dressed up when I'm out modeling or somewhere.
And I was just there to get my check. I was there to get my check, and I started with them, coming in with like 4 other guys getting $30-$40, and by my 5th, 6th year, I was the male face. Nice. I was at a few hundred plus hundreds of dollars worth of free clothes, so I never had to buy clothes. And then the pandemic happened, and they robbed the store so bad, stole everything.
Which brand was it?
It was Personal Privilege in Wicker Park. Okay. And robbed them so bad, and they just shut everything down. But they were running off the website for a little while, but they ended that as well. But
it be like that. So for me, like, because everyone like, oh, you're so pretty. Oh, I love your eyes. It just be like, oh, thank you, and then I keep it moving. I don't see what people see, and I'm sure that's the same with everyone. I don't see what you see. I'm just me.
But I go back to, I like what you said earlier. I didn't want to jump in because I hate speaking in the back of podcasts. But it's so true. If you know your lane and you know exactly where you want to go in the modeling world, you will get there quicker and you will make more money. I have so many friends that lived in the gym. They was in the gym every day, and I'm like, so what type of modeling are you trying to do? Because you just on Instagram naked all the time, or something's going on. Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Promoting. But it was like, for me, I knew exactly I wanted to come in commercial. I knew I wanted to come in racially ambiguous. Like, is he kind of Spanish? Is he kind of black? So even when I came right in, I did a Sears Tower, Willis Tower ad for the Sky Deck. That was like $400. One of my first things I booked. And after that, I wasn't signed with anybody. I booked countless jobs. I was published in Hong Kong, coffee table books, and all type of stuff that I just booked on my own. David Buster's commercial, because I knew my lane. I didn't try to go be like this high fashion model, but I knew my lane, and it was commercial print. Anything commercial, anything like that, that was my lane.
Yeah, you got to know where you're going with your brand, because once you become a model, you're independent. If you're not signed to somebody, even when you are signed to somebody in an agency, you're still a gig independent contractor. So how are you going to build your brand?
I met people that wanted me to pay them, and I said, well, listen, right now I've already booked this, that, and the third, and I published here, and I've been getting checks, and Saveka Vaca paid me $1,400 for one photo. So what are you going to bring me? So I stay away from a lot of people.
I
was able to shoot in New York, shoot in LA, shoot in Atlanta, like all off my own self,
so because you knew how to sell yourself as your own brand and representative.
It goes back to being that business.
Having
that business mind behind it. That's true.
I love it. I love it.
Because there are a lot of models who start, and especially when you're working with small productions or no production team.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, people just throwing fashion shows, right?
Yeah.
And then they're telling you got to sell tickets. I mean, I think that's okay. But make people aware.
I need to sell some tickets now.
But listen, it could be okay if you're letting them know up front.
Yeah.
Just be honest with people.
Yeah.
Be honest with people what they're looking at.
Yeah.
So they can not feel cheated at the end of the day.
Yep.
Feel like, you know what, because I like promoting, marketing, all that stuff. So I didn't mind. I also wanted that paper trail, right? I wanted to build my resume. So I had to see the value in whatever I was participating in. I also wanted to see, was it going to align with me and my brand?
Right.
So if it doesn't align with me, or if I'm going to do something that I don't agree with, or I may not be comfortable with.
I've had some offers like, can you come shoot this? And I'm just like, you know what? I don't do that type of shooting, but we pay this. I'm like, I still am not comfortable. I don't want my daughter scrolling and seeing my bare ass on the. Right. I'm not there yet. No. Right. And that check ain't that big.
Right.
So
for that, okay.
Yeah, it took me a minute to want to even do the lingerie.
Yeah,
because I was approached plenty of times, and I was like, no, I'm not.
But you know, you did it because you decided to do it.
For me.
And any of my pictures where I'm like, kind of like, here I am in my wet soaking drawers. It's because I wanted to do it. It wasn't because somebody pushed me to do it.
And then I did it, and I'm like, damn, that's hot. You
know?
It's so empowering.
It sure is.
It's empowering when you do something and you feel confident about it. You never want to push yourself.
Yeah, I had people I grew up with like, do that because you ain't gonna look like that forever, bro. Do your shit, bro. I'm like, all right. You know, so.
And then guess what? Now you got more confidence to pursue even more opportunities for yourself. Now you're like, okay, now you just created your portfolio.
Yeah. Listen, I built all this into like I do radio.
You about to get a chair.
Listen,
and then sometimes, like I was looking at your bar room. Like I have a mobile bar and table. I was about to ask you, do you have a bartender yet? Because I am a mobile bartender.
No, I don't. So you're gonna be the bartender?
Yeah, I'd rather do that than vent clothes. To be honest,
we'll talk about it off air. We're gonna talk about it off air. So, Bobby K has officially joined the podcast in the front instead of talking in the back. You know,
Hood Fly Guy, Bobby Christoph, F&P's finest. You feel me? Check me out on TikTok too. Y'all know that you gave me my influencer, all that stuff. So I'm selling stuff in my shop now. I'm making money online.
You know. Bobby, I need you to teach me that.
Yeah, exactly. I literally just had that conversation.
All right, so what are we looking at?
In the workshop room.
Yeah. In the workshop room.
That would be dope. I'll put together like some type of social media kit. Mm-hmm. That would be dope. I mean, it is true. It is like a art to posting and when to post and how to post and hashtag and stuff, y'all. That stuff really works. Like before people really started getting into social media, I was like already on social media, like milking it for what it was. And you know, like now I see everybody doing it, so I just be falling back like, okay, what's next? You know, so that's how now I ended up with this. I'm affiliated with the Amazon affiliate, and I'm with the TikTok affiliate. So yeah, they sending me checks and stuff, y'all.
Just those residual incomes.
Yeah, you know, so that's dope. It's just like they gave me an opportunity to have a business. So I have a store, and all I have to do is promote. And they send me so much free stuff, y'all. Like, listen, influencing is great. I get so much free stuff, at least 2 free things a week, and it's just be like the most random stuff, like mattress, foam toppers, and I mean just the most random things I get is
so
crazy.
You're gonna rent a room and have a resale shop too, huh?
Damn near, because right now my closet is filling up with stuff that I don't even use. I just made a video with it and put it back.
Yeah, I'm a brand strategist. So like if you got stuff, I play off of ideas right away. So like for me, you're telling me you got all this free stuff that's brand new, and all you did was demo it.
Yeah.
To me, that tells you that you're gonna be having a room with your own resale shop right here when Bosses Link.
Oh, I like that idea. Now she on to something. Now, okay. Now that's something to think about. That is, because I've been thinking about that. Like, I'm definitely need a bigger space now because if they continue sending me stuff, hell, one day they might send me a Range Rover. Who knows? Test drive. You just never know because when you get into the height of influencing, sky is the limit. They'll be flying you to Dubai.
The sky is not the limit.
You'll be at the hotels where they put you everywhere for free.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the goal.
That sounds like that.
Listen,
the next level of secret shopping.
My friend, I motivated her to do it. She do lashes and she's an esthetician and all that. But
she gonna be a part of the fashion?
I motivated her to really get into TikTok. Mm-hmm. She surpassed me. She made $34,000 last year on sales from TikTok.
That's awesome.
And she only had 14,000 followers.
Listen, that's some people's full-time job.
And it's not even hers. And she just got into it. And she's like, yo, this is one of the best things you ever told me to really get into. And it's so dope. I'm like, listen, we got to make content together. Let's link up and make some stuff together and really get it going.
It's all about collaboration and connections.
Ooh, I think so. Say that again, please. For
it's
people
all about collaboration and connections.
That's so important.
I agree.
And that is the message of the day right now. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to say the year because there are a lot of people, and I did post that. There's a lot of people who want to work with you, but they want to ride off your coattail. They don't really want to come and add to what it is.
And then everybody that does what you do, y'all are not going to gel together. It's just not going to always gel together. Yeah. It really is one of those things where you walk in and you meet the energy. You feel the energy of somebody. Yeah. You're like, I could work with you on something. You can feel that instantly. And then some people, you just like, okay, you direct to, but I couldn't do nothing with you. Yeah. But I mean, that's just that's human nature.
Then you got to watch for those who pick your brain. And won't use your services.
They'll be the worst.
They will try to grasp from you, gather everything they can from you.
And then go out and talk about, I got a new business.
And I came up with this. And you're like, wait a minute. And then, see, that's why when you have that creative mindset and you're quick with it, you got to be careful.
Because them demons.
What I don't know, a lot of them may be opportunists, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Opportunists. But I mean, it's okay.
I mean,
right?
People hang out with you for your following. People will be your friend because you have a large following and be like, post my picture take a picture and post me and tag me in hopes that some of their followers follow you. I mean, that is real life how it works. Even with these influencers today that you see online, that's out here with the 4 million followers, it's because honestly, they go around each other, they take pictures together, they share the following, and they're just using each other. Half of them don't even like each other. They're just using each other.
Hey, you gotta know when you're here to work and make some money.
Yeah.
You don't gotta like everybody. Everyone's not gonna like you. You're not gonna like everybody.
Nope.
Everybody ain't gonna be your cup of tea.
Yeah, exactly.
Period.
And it's okay. It's okay to listen. I'm good at this. You're good at that. We're gonna work well together. We're gonna make this work so we can get ahead. Mm-hmm. You gotta have the same end goal.
Yeah, you gotta have the same end goal and have a mutual understanding. But because so many people right now like to go off word, I'm in a space where we need to sign agreements.
Yes, I'm like,
we need to sign agreements.
Well, I'm into agreements as
collaboration agreements, NDAs, so that you understand that this is my intellectual property. And I'm collaborating with you. I'm not going to request you to do nothing more than what you are said to do, and vice versa, because that'd be the other thing. Because people are passionate about what they do, people like to take advantage of that as well. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because as a director, I feel like I work with a lot of artists who, and it's artists out there that don't understand exactly what a director is. So you have somebody who is just filming, of course, but the person who you paid to film don't really give a damn what your video is. The story is.
They don't care what you wore.
They're not trying to keep
your
up.
Background
exactly.
setting.
They're not trying to keep up with everything. And it's like when I'm directing, I'm like hands on. I'm right there.
Creative.
I'm on the floor showing you what I need. I have my bullhorn. I'm like sweating. I'm like all over the place. And people really step back afterwards like, damn. Watching you work was amazing. Like you was really
because you're bringing it to life.
Now pay me
my director and the producer that.
Yeah, so
because you're
I
bringing that to life.
Yeah, I'm producing, I'm directing, and I'm even styling and putting together looks for the artists, and I'm even making some of the looks for the artists.
I saw that recently, and I was over there like,
I put together a raw
nigga,
look shout out to my girl Livy Rose. She gonna be performing.
Never did that for me. No.
She gonna be here March 30th performing some of her raw tracks. She actually just dropped a music video. It's a throw. It's like a Players Club theme, and I directed it. Shout out to 100 Films. He shot it, and it's dope. It's like the whole Players Club theme, and just check it out. Shout out to my cousin.
So
she in the video.
Have some looks like lingerie, stripper look.
Yeah, so in that video, it's a lot of lingerie looks. It's a real sexy scene where her and her body double are doing like this body double dance moment, and it's like, because I really like, listen, we don't have these big enormous budgets, but I have a big enormous creative brain, so we're gonna figure it out and make it work. Right. Nice. With my artists. Quick story. We had a video. We shot it. We did a lot of it on green screen. I wanted it to be this certain way. I sent it to somebody in Istanbul to do it overseas through through the online. You find somebody to do the visual effects. They did a horrible job. I'm like, just scrap the video. I'm like, at this point, what am I supposed to do? So I'm like, you know what? No. Come on. I call my artist, which is my youngest brother, and I shot it. I shot it all myself. I edited it all myself. His album dropping tomorrow, Afro Hippie, y'all. Go cop it. It drops tomorrow. Executive produced by me. I'm on 2 of the tracks. No, I'm not rapping or singing, but I'm talking my shit. Also, and the video dropping tomorrow, Afro Hippie. I shot it, edited it, and got it all done in a week.
That's so
editing a week.
In a week, yeah. And editing, I just finished it on my way here, like doing it. And then I was just in Puerto Rico 3 weeks ago, and I shot a video right here with this Samsung 23. Listen, these phones cost a lot of money for a reason. I shot an amazing video in Puerto Rico. When I tell you the clarity for an artist, shout out to Psyche. He also going to be performing March 30th. Oh, all these people I'm talking about will be here March 30th performing, by the way.
For the fashion show.
Yeah, so it's going to be lit. And listen, my crew of people I roll with, like when it comes to musicians and artistry, these are artists. These are not people that get up and do talent shows for you all. They come with dancers. They come with looks. They come with back soundtracks and booms and bangs.
Oh, we about to have an experience.
It's like I put my money on these people. Like these are some of my closest friends, and just with me doing radio for over 7 years, it's like I met so many different artists who I know who's hungry, and I know that the ones that's not hungry ain't going no motherfucking where.
Period. What he said.
It's facts. And I hate to be like that, but I can sit down and have an interview with you and be like, yeah, no. And I won't probably hear nothing else from you or see anything from you because I just have this A&R mentality when it comes to the arts. I love it. I get turned on being creative.
That's another episode.
I know that's another episode.
What was your name? K. White Jelly?
Well, you know what? You would be a great person for my show that I've been working on for so long. It's called The After Hours.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm trying to push it. Well, I'm not trying to. I'm actually.
Because we were moving on.
I already have the intro, music, and everything, and it's just real sexy and adult type of show.
I can come looking sexy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now wait, look at this right here. The collaboration that's happening.
Collaboration
right now.
Connection.
It's true. And I want boisterous people who would just talk. And like you said, no filter, just hey, this is how it is. And it's called The After Hour though. It's real sexy, it's real smooth,
That's it.
Gotta put that voice on.
Gotta put the voice on and everything. How you doing out there, world?
Well, I just need some wine that day on set.
We always have the wine over at FMP.
Haven't been to FMP
Well, when
radio
Chrissy make her way back to FMP
Don't
studios,
do it like that.
because she's been over here just on the visual side of things. But when she make her way back to the studios, you got to come check it out.
For sure.
It's a dope spot. I like it a lot. I'm there.
All right. I know you asked me, speaking of fashion shows and events that are coming up, I'm also a board member for Beautifully Scarred Nonprofit, and they're hosting their 7th annual event, which is March 22nd.
Oh, the week before.
Yes. So you guys make sure to, if you haven't seen it on my social media platforms.
I have not.
Really?
Yes.
I'll reshare it. But I feel like Facebook does that.
They do.
They only, yes.
So that's another thing with social media, guys. The algorithm is true. Sometimes you have to play with the algorithm.
Or pay for ads.
Or pay. In this day and age, ads is really the way to go right now, because they say, listen, if you're going to monopolize off of us, then we have to make something off of you as well. So.
Otherwise, you're only going to reach this many people.
Yeah, it's true.
So if you're in if you're in any type of business, you better be paying for ads.
Yes, definitely. I really do feel like that. Even if you're just promoting your album, like, pay for an ad. Like, just pay for
Why not?
ad.
We
Why not?
We spend money. How much do we spend every day?
Yeah.
Right? You're going out, if you get some fast food, you get your coffee, whatever you're spending. You stop at the gas station, even if you're buying a bottled water.
Yeah.
Invest in your ads.
Yeah,
at the minimum, like $10 a day.
Yeah, all these hip hop artists running around, smoking the best weed, and they got the best chains and $700 shirts on and shit, but won't pay for no promotion and won't invest in themselves. So that's why they stay at the level of this level. Like I tell my youngest brother, baby, we're not trying to get big in Chicago. We trying to get big in the United States, in the world. We trying to grab everybody. Like, because let me tell you one thing about what I learned with the Chicago music scene. They will keep you here.
They sure will.
I know too many great.
Oh my God!
I know too many great artists that they won't allow to grow.
Elevate.
Because they not cool with this person at 90 Power 92.
Too many
they
clicks.
Not cool with this person.
I hate the clicks. It drives me
insane. It's the same thing. Like, shout out to the 312 Awards. That's coming up soon. I'm nominated.
Sunday.
I'm nominated for best internet radio host, something like that. I don't remember, but yeah, shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much for the nomination. But it's another thing. It's just like I don't know if I'm gonna be there. I don't know yet. I'm still trying to decide.
Well, if you guys go, let's go.
Okay.
So if you guys go, then I'll be in attendance because I know a lot of people will go. So I love to show support.
I'm trying to figure it out who I want, because everybody I'm talking to is like, I don't know. The prices are crazy this year. What's
up? Hit us up. Let us know if you guys are going.
Let us know
if you're going to.
So we're going. Let's link up. Let's connect. Let's collaborate. Right? We want to support our people. Let's start changing the narrative of Chicago not being collaborative.
Yeah.
Ooh, right? That part right there.
Yeah.
Because I think that's what we all want.
Yeah.
So get out of your head and out of your own way.
Just because you're on the south side don't mean that you're a south side artist. You can't collaborate with the west side artists. Who said you
ever going to get out of Chicago if you can't get out of just the south side or just the west side?
Exactly. So you want to spread your wings. Like I feel like she said, this goes back to when she said, do your research. If you are an artist, look at the 5 cities, the 5 states that surround your state and start working your way out with them. Ooh. Start pushing that way. Like, and then it's just going to spread and spread. Like, so it has to be a motive. What is it? What they say? Something to the madness.
Shit. Method to the madness.
Method to the madness. It's true. And it's like, find a dope artist in Ohio and say, yo, I really like that track. Hey, let's collaborate.
Or find out who the promoters are.
Exactly. That is
find out what are the
Look at all these gems and tips that's being dropped right now.
That's real life. Because those people can get you where you're trying to go. Unfortunately, we are living in a day and age where you too can become famous on social media. So paying for those ads and really posting your content and keeping it going. I watched 3 of my comedic friends go from wanting to do this to having 300,000 to 400,000 followers now, and they being booked everywhere, and people know them, and I'm just watching them like.
Who are they?
Shout out to Funny Ass Sierra, our cousin Sierra. Y'all know Funny Ass Sierra. Well, she's been blowing up. She's been on so many tours right now, and the first time I met her, she was just so cool and down to earth. And then her friend yeah, she's a comedian, and I'm like, yeah, so she got up there and did some comedy, and I was laughing for 2 days. and it just happened like that. Mojo, Brooks, he another one just killing it. And then
there we go. We got a space for a comedy show. That's another event.
Yeah, and one of my girls, I went to high school with. She's just pretty much 200-300 strong on TikTok from just voicing her opinions about things and
Shit.
But
Let's talk about
I know what I'm hearing right now is follow your dreams.
Yeah.
And be consistent on what it is that you're
Well,
doing.
In this day and
age,
age,
and do your research.
In this day and age, it's all about the technology, the age of Aquarius. So if you have a business, if you have something going on, use the technology and it will grow it. That is really true. It's really true.
Another
right
message
now.
for you.
Yeah.
Another message. Man, this is of course good synergy. I have no idea what time it is right now.
Let me check. Oh,
it's 8 o'clock. Okay, so we're gonna have to wrap this up. But with that, I know you were talking about the fashion show that's coming up on the 22nd.
22nd.
All right, share a little bit more information about that, and then how everyone can get in contact with you for being a part of an upcoming fashion show, or to see if they can have you as a host for your, what was it again?
Card?
No, mental awareness.
Mental health awareness.
I think that's really important as well. I didn't get a chance to because I was back there. I didn't want to jump in again, but that's really important. Like mental health looks like this. Mental health looks like this. Mental health looks like that. Like
because you don't know our
stories. You just never know. So and it's okay. I feel like sometimes to just ask people, are they having a good day? Sometimes nobody ever asks.
Just be nice.
Yeah, and just be nice. A smile.
A smile goes
a long way.
But you know what? Sometimes I like to take it a little bit further, and I may just say, "You need a hug today." Mm-hmm. Like, do you need a hug today? How you feeling today? How you doing? Or not even that. What my colleague, instead of just always requesting, "Oh, can you do this?" What do you need from me? How can I help you?
Yeah, because everybody needs a little help sometimes.
Everybody needs.
Plus, hugs, that physical touch does something to our inside.
It does.
Like, look that up. It really does something. I told you guys I don't have the best memory. But it does something to our dopamines, right? See, he's already talking about KY Jelly as your middle name.
This was our problem when she was actually at the station and I would come in and sit with her. I was a little too much on you know.
But I love it though.
That's why it's late night, right?
Yeah. That's gonna be I haven't started that one yet. But that's what I'm going for with that one, you know. I'm a little bit of a shock jock.
Unfiltered,
uncut. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So let everyone know how they can stay in contact with you, love, as well as the event.
Sure. So you guys can find me on social media. I'm Ericca with 2 C's Avila. And also Instagram, I'm Ericca Marie Avila. And then
But wait, you gotta spell your name because you know I know how to spell your name, but they gonna probably pull up Ericca
Ericca.
See, you had to.
And I think on Facebook I'm M Avila, Ericca M Avila, Avila.
All right, and cousin.
Yeah, y'all already know what it is. Neighborhood Fly Guy Bobby Christoph. Make sure y'all check me out on Instagram at Bobby Christoph _ Listen, I need y'all to do me a favor tomorrow. Kobe Bryant. Yes, Kobe Bryant. No, that's his real name.
Yeah.
Drops tomorrow. Afro Hippie. Download the EP. It's an amazing EP. It's real hip hop. It's none of that stuttering stuff. You do need to have at least a GED and a GPA of at least 2.5 to understand what is happening in this album. When I tell you it's the work of art, I did the cover art. When y'all see it, it is amazing. Everything I do is amazing. Anything I'm touching is turning to gold. So shout out to Kobe Bryant. FMP Radio. Make sure y'all download the free app. It's free in all app stores. Check me out tomorrow with my boy LA Drinking King on In the Mix. Y'all already know with PZ Visions. We're gonna be live 8 o'clock. Y'all already know we in the mix. We drinking, we kicking, and we turning up.
The Turn Up King over here. Shout out to LH. Make sure that you come hit me up, you know. But anyway, it's your girl, Chrissy, the Heartbeat, and you're here for another Wind Up Wednesday. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok with Chrissy with the K _ the Heartbeat. And with that, I want to thank you all for tuning in for another show. I appreciate you for coming on. And of course, cousin, you being here.
I just ended up here.
He did.
I came for a showing.
He came for a showing, because we prepping for this amazing fashion show that is about to happen.
Yeah,
that I have.
I like your new setup. It's real intimate, and I see what you got going. And I definitely have a stand that I got from TikTok that I could give you, and you can sit your phone up and have a little light on it, and boom.
Well, see, that's another conversation. The stand was here, but
that's okay. You'll have one right for the table.
Right. Boom. Period. But anyway. Peace out, y'all. See y'all next week. Make sure that y'all tune in. Let's see who I have on the show next week. Who knows? No.
Somebody's already scheduled because I know
somebody
that
is already
like 2 months ago.
I did.
She's good at that. Like I'd be like, how do you book like that?
I be on it. Oh, you want to come on my show? All right, I need your calendar information.
I want to just say shout out to Swank PR for when I was doing my Tuesday shows, the Penthouse. She just sent me all the artists that she was working with, so I didn't have to go look for nobody.
Oh, I go to so many different events, so I'd be like, "Oh, I'm a radio personality," and it'd be like, "Quick, you."
Yeah, I get that too. But then when I tell them like what the price is for promotion, they like it costs.
Speaking of shout outs, I want to send a shout out to my team, the Intimate Room Podcast.
Let's go.
I didn't go back this year, but I love them. They're phenomenal. You guys follow them on social media. They are on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I got my co-hosts there. They're still going to be my fam. I'm sure I'll be popping up every once in a while. But they are on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, all social media platforms, and anywhere you can stream podcasts. It's the Intimate Room Podcast.
All right. And on that note, peace out, y'all. Thanks for tuning in, or you catching the replay. Out.
Thank you.
You're welcome.